All right, we are set to go here just about with this district contest between the Glasgow Lady Scotties and the Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots. We will go ahead and set the Glasgow defense for you. Out in the outfield, you have Sydney Kuykendall in left. Ellery Haynes is at center, and Kinsey Johnson in right field. Emery Gardner playing third base. Chikali Green, the shortstop. Kerrigan Hagan at second base. Micah Mullenkamp at first, and Lucy Richardson behind the dish. In the pitching circle today for Glasgow, Memphis Prophet. Memphis is 1-9 on the year with a 7.16 ERA, 29 strikeouts, 25 walks. She's thrown 57 2/3 innings, making her 11th start. She has started all 11 games for the Lady Scotties. As Allie Anderson steps in there, and we get ready for our Walbert Trucking first pitch, and it's hit right back at Prophet in the circle. She has it and goes to first base for out number one.
Nice way to start the game. One pitch, one out. You can't beat that.
And that'll bring up the first baseman, Peyton Hopkins. Yeah, especially with Anderson being a 500 hitter, Murph. Anytime you get her out, you're doing pretty well.
Absolutely. Great start.
Here's Peyton Hopkins, who's a 406 hitter herself. She has 3 home runs to lead the team. And the pitch from Prophet on the outside half for a called strike. Hopkins awaiting the pitch, and it's a slow roller. Third baseman Gardner scoops it up. Her throw to first pulls Mullenkamp off the bag, and Hopkins will be safe there at first base. It's a tough play for Emery. She was a slow roller, had to go to her left to field it, and the throw just a little bit high.
Yeah, I think probably give an infield hit on that one.
And that will bring up the pitcher, Brooklyn Oliver. Oliver batting .387. She has 6 RBIs on the year. She's one of those 2 freshmen in the batting order. The previous hitter, Hopkins, was also a freshman. First pitch to Oliver is called a strike.
Yeah, a lot of young girls in softball. I know South Warren's top 2 players, I think, are sophomores.
Is that right?
And I think they're Division I prospects.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Prophet. As the runner takes off for second base, the throw, though, is to the third base side of the bag, so it'll be a stolen base for Hopkins. I believe the pitch to Oliver was a strike, so it should be no balls and 2 strikes to her.
Right, 0-2.
Prophet delivers. And that one misses a bit high. Count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Couldn't ask for a better day to play a little softball.
No, sir. Gorgeous out here.
Little breeze blowing from left to right. Here's a fly ball to center field, and it's going to get over the head of Ellery Haynes. Bounces off the fence. That's going to bring Hopkins around third base, and she will score the first run of the day. As Allen County-Scottsville takes an early 1-0 lead, give the RBI double there to Brooklyn Oliver. And that will bring up Maddie Gray. Gray, a .242 hitter with 7 RBI. She has 1 home run on the year. Prophet with the pitch, and called high. Gray started to offer but was able to hold up. The 1-0 is hit, a one-hopper to the shortstop, Kylie Green. She goes to first for the out there. Now Micah Mullenkamp tries to throw back across the diamond to Gardner at third base, but Oliver able to slide in safely there. But now 2 away with a runner at third base, and that'll bring up the designated player, Aubrey Williams. Williams batting .424 on the year. She leads the team with 22 RBIs and has 1 home run. Good pitch from Prophet right at the knees across the plate for strike 1. Prophet with a pitch. And that one a bit high. Softball score for you. It is Greenwood and South Warren in a scoreless contest so far in the bottom of the first there.
I'd say that's going to be a good ball game right there.
Two best teams in the 14th, wouldn't you
think?
Yes,
and probably the region, too.
This pitch misses low. 2-1 now.
I think I saw the rankings today. South Warren's #1 in the state, and I think they got 40 out of 45 first-place votes.
Wow. I knew they were really good, but I've not seen any rankings. I didn't know they were ranked #1 in the state. I knew they were a top 25 team, but I certainly didn't know they were ranked that highly. Here's a fly ball to right field. Coming in on it and making the catch is Kenzie Johnson for out number 3. So that'll end the inning for Allen County-Scottsville. They do get one run across here, and they have an early lead.
Yes, in the top of the first, Allen had 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, but 1 left on base.
We've completed 1/2 inning, and it is ACS 1, Glasgow nothing. Back for Glasgow's first at bat after a 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joe Meyer, Stephen Murphy back here with you at Rigdon-Kaiser Field at Busch Stadium here on the campus of Glasgow High School. Lady Scotties trail Allen County-Scottsville 1-0. Glasgow about to get their first turn at bat here in the bottom of the first inning. And this inning, by the way, brought to you by SCRTC. Set the Allen County-Scottsville defense for you real quick. Brenna Eaton, is in left field. Addie Law in center field. In right field, you have, let's see here, Kendall Clark. Hayden Brown is at third base. Shiloh Knievel at shortstop. Allie Anderson is at second base. Peyton Hopkins at first. Maddie Gray behind the plate. And Brooklyn Oliver in the pitching circle today for ACS. She is 6-3 on the year. 3.17 ERA, 44 strikeouts, 12 walks, 42 innings pitched. And she is making her 10th start of the season here in ACS's 15th game of the year. Leading things off for Glasgow, Lucy Richardson. We're not used to seeing Lucy in the leadoff spot, so we'll see how Miss Richardson does here in this spot here. First pitch to her misses low for ball 1 in the dirt.
See if she can set the table and get on base somehow.
Lucy, one of the 3 seniors in the lineup today for Glasgow. Brooklyn Oliver with the 1-0 pitch, and that misses up and away.
Yeah, you'd like for your leadoff hitter to see several pitches. That way the rest of your teammates can see what's going on. Plus, maybe you can wear down a pitcher a little bit.
Now the 2-0. Ground ball to the left side into the hole. Knievel, the shortstop, has it, but her throw will not be in time. And that'll be an infield single to lead things off here in the bottom of the SCRTC first inning for Lucy Richardson.
Lucy got down the line very well right there on that play. I don't think the shortstop ever had a chance on that one.
Here comes the center fielder, Ellery Haynes. Yeah, even if Knievel didn't have to go into the hole right there to her right, I'm not sure she would have been able to throw out even if on a routine ball. Ellery batting .281 with 5 RBIs on the year, and a swing and a miss as Richardson started to go for second base, and now she holds up and goes back to first.
Wonder if they had a little hit and run going on there and they changed their mind, or
that's what I was wondering too, Murph. I don't know, because Lucy was looking back in at the hitter,
and Ellery did swing.
Now the 0-1. And Haynes was showing bunt, pulls back and takes a called strike. And now the throw down to first base, and they throw Richardson out trying to take second base. Good throw that time by the catcher, Matty Gray. So that infield single for Lucy Richardson is erased. There is one out on the board. And I think the pitch to Haynes was called a strike, so she's looking at the 0-2 count now.
Catcher has a nice arm, threw from her knees to throw that one, throw Lucy out on that one.
So Oliver with the 0-2 pitch. And that rise ball misses upstairs. Second time this year Lucy's been caught stealing. She's now 6 out of 8 in that category on the season.
Numbers.
Now the 1-2. Called a strike. Fairly generous. Looked like it was off the plate outside, but strike 3 called, and that is an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout. And now 2 down. Here comes Emery Gardner.
Did look to be a little bit inside the right-hand batter's box. Just as long as, the umpire does it all day long, you can't complain.
Just make it consistent.
Of course, we're still early, the first inning.
Oliver winds and delivers a changeup, which stays high. Emery batting .333, which is tops on the team average-wise. She has 4 RBIs. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Oliver. And ground ball back up the middle. Nice diving stop by the shortstop, Knievel. Throws to first base from her knees and throws out Gardner. What a play by Shiloh Knievel, as she did it just right.
Yeah, that ball was hit really hard, so she made a nice play and then made a nice throw from her knees. And that half inning, Glasgow had no runs, 1 hit, there were no errors, and no one left on base.
And it's Allen County-Scottsville 1, Glasgow nothing after 1 complete here at Busch Stadium. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Back here at Glasgow High School, ACS leads Glasgow 1-0 in this 15th District softball contest as we head to the bottom of the second inning, brought to you by HVAC Services. And for Allen County-Scottsville, they'll send up their 6, 7, and 8 hitters. That'll be Shiloh Knievel, Brenna Eaton, and Hayden Brown.
Leading off for the Lady Patriots.
And yes, that is Shiloh's real last name, Knievel.
Yeah, as we were saying during the break, Knievel and his son Robbie are the only 2 other Knievels I've ever heard of.
Yeah. So she is at the plate to begin this second inning, batting .281 and swinging a miss at the first offering from Memphis Prophet.
Did you say she was a freshman?
She is a junior.
Oh, junior, okay.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Prophet. This one bounces in. But Knievel made a heck of a play there in the bottom of the first from her shortstop position. So often you see a kid make a great play and then they come up lead off the next inning.
Very
It's
good
weird
point.
how that works.
I've seen that many times.
Now the 1-1, and this one going to be popped up, fouling out of play. Glasgow baseball team is on the road at Allen County-Scottsville today. Of course, we had that baseball game for you on the radio yesterday. Glasgow defeated ACS 8-5 over at Richardson Stadium. So the Scotties hoping to get a season sweep of the Patriots today.
Is that a 5:30 start?
It was, yeah, okay. I believe so. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Profit, and the changeup is fouled off and going to be caught, though, in foul territory by Emery Gardner right in front of the Glasgow dugout. I don't know how Knievel even got her bat on that ball. That ball was way up in her eyes. So one away. Sorry, Murph, go ahead.
I'm sorry, just did enough to keep her off stride, and I'm like you. She was really out in front on that pitch. So I mean, that's what Memphis wanted to do, though.
One away. Here's Brenna Eaton. And a swing and a miss by Eaton for strike one.
You can tell she had her fooled on that swing because it was like she got it halfway through and said, oh, wait a minute. And by then it was too late.
No balls and a strike here. And the pitch from Profit misses upstairs this time. Profit has the pitch she wants, goes into the motion, and the fastball misses upstairs. 2-1. Eaton, a .286 hitter, has just one RBI. It's a junior-dominated lineup, 5 juniors for ACS. Eaton, one of those juniors. This pitch in there for a called strike. That'll leave the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Profit taking a long look in. Now toes the rubber. And the pitch. Change up. Misses low. So payoff pitch on the way here from Memphis Profit. And it misses low and inside, so that'll be a 1-out walk issued to Brenna Eaton, and that brings up the third baseman, Hayden Brown.
Now batting.
Softball score for you. Barron County hosting Warren East today in a 15th district matchup, and Barron County leads Warren East 2-0 after 1 inning of play. Barron County baseball team hosting Warren East, and it is Barron County leading that game 1-0 in baseball after 1 inning of play.
And of course, Barron beat Warren East yesterday.
Yep.
Was it 7-4?
I believe that's what the final was. Yeah, let's see here. Yep, 7-4. Let's see if I can pull up Game Changer. We'll keep up with what's going on in the Glasgow baseball game here. This pitch to Brown misses upstairs, 1-0.
I think as far as baseball is concerned, you could probably make an argument that Barron, Warren East, and Glasgow on a given day could win the district championship.
Yep. Pretty much a lot of parity between those 3 schools. Swing and a miss here by Brown. That'll even the count up at a ball and a strike. Looks like Glasgow and ACS in baseball are scoreless after 1 inning to play over in Scottsville.
Be really nice to go to a 2-0 start in the district there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a line shot, and it's just fair down the right field line. Kinsey Johnson gets it back onto the infield. But Eaton rounds second and goes to third base, so it'll be runners at first and third. The single there for Hayden Brown, and now that brings up the number 9 hitter in the order, Addie Law.
Yeah, that was a sharp single to right field, and luckily Kinsey was able to cut that ball off and get it in the infield and hold her to a single.
Law looking for her first hit of the season. She's had 7 at-bats, 0 for 7 in those attempts. And this pitch in there for a called strike, and Brown just going to jog down to second base as Glasgow makes no effort whatsoever to throw her out. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Lady Patriots.
That's a good thing about an Amanda Lee we had back in the day.
That wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, she had a miss. we threw it through. But,
yeah. Amanda was one of the better catchers we've had. This one off the end of the bat, but it's a foul ball as it hit Law while she was still in the box. So no balls and 2 strikes here. Profit looking to get the strikeout here. And it's a pop-up on the infield. It'll be caught by Jakali Green at shortstop for the second out of the inning. So that's just as good as a strikeout as both runners have to stay put. And now back to the top of the order with the second baseman, Allie Anderson.
Maybe we can get her to do what she did last time, ground out to the pitcher.
It'd be nice. She's a .500 hitter. There's a chance to add to her 3 RBIs on the season here with 2 runners in scoring position. She's a left-handed hitter. The pitch from Profit is fouled off out of play to the left side. Greenwood has taken a 1-0 lead over South Warren in softball. A game in the top of the second. Is the 0-1 pitch. Misses upstairs.
A lot of tradition on that field today. Of course, Greenwood's won, I think, 3 state titles. And 5 or 6 years ago, South Warren, I think, finished 3rd in the state.
And like you said earlier, now ranked number 1 in the state,
Right.
South Warren is. So they've certainly got a chance to win a state championship this year, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
This pitch misses upstairs, 2-1 now to Anderson. One nothing lead for Allen County-Scottsville here in the top of the HVAC Services second inning. And this pitch just off the plate outside, 3-1. Anderson thought about taking a swing at that one, but held up.
I don't think a walk is the worst thing in the world because you got first base open here in this situation.
Now the 3-1 from Profit. Right back up the middle off of Profit's glove. It's going to get all the way into center field, though, as 1 run comes in to score. Now the throw home gets away, but it's not going to be far enough away for another run to score. Anderson did make it to second base on the throw home, so it's a single with an RBI for her.
Now batting, Hopkins.
It's 2-0, Allen County-Scottsville. That's a South Central Bank base hit there for Allie Anderson. Here's the first baseman, Peyton Hopkins, with runners at second and third, still 2 down.
She's 1 for 1, had an infield hit in the first inning.
And this pitch in there for a called strike. Hopkins hits .406 on the year. She leads the team with 3 home runs. Strike 2 called. Good looking pitch that time right there. Looked like Hopkins was fooled, just couldn't pull the trigger.
Yes.
Ball might have had a little break to it, Murph, you think?
I think it did.
Here's the 0-2. Fly ball to right center field. Could be trouble here, and it is trouble because it's out of here. That is the 4th home run of the season for Peyton Hopkins. It's a 3-run shot. And that'll put Allen County-Scottsville on top by a score of 5-0. Give her 3 RBIs, so now 14 ribbies on the year for Hopkins. She's just a freshman.
I mean, she hit that ball solid.
She
I
did.
mean, opposite field, right center.
Now batting, Oliver.
Wind might have helped it a little bit, but it was going to get out regardless. The wind is blowing that
It
direction.
is blowing out to right center, but you're right. That ball was hit hard enough. I don't think it had mattered.
Brooklyn Oliver, the hitter, now with the bases empty.
She singled to center. No, I'm sorry. She doubled to center her first time up.
Profit with a pitch, and in there for a strike. Oliver with a .387 average. Swing and a miss here for Brooklyn. No balls and 2 strikes to the freshman pitcher. Prophet winds and fires. And that one a bit low.
You're talking about Allen. I mean, they look to be a pretty solid club. Good mixture. Like you said, a lot of juniors and some freshmen and 8th graders.
Mm-hmm.
I think their future looks pretty bright.
They don't have any seniors in the batting order anyway in the lineup. Foul ball here, and it's going to get just barely out of play. Micah Mullenkamp thought she might have a chance at it, but she ran up against the netting there on the first base side. So 1-2 still. Just looking at ACS's roster, they don't have a senior on the team.
Wow. It's nice to think you think if you're next year and everybody's back,
Yep.
you assume that they're going to be back.
Yeah. And this ball hit well into right center field. That's going to get into the gap and be extra bases for Oliver. She'll hold up at second with a stand-up double.
Another well-hit ball to right side, going the opposite field.
South Central Bank base hit there for Brooklyn Oliver, and now the catcher, Maddie Gray.
In the first inning, she grounded out to shortstop.
Got a courtesy runner out there for Oliver at second base. It's going to be Addison Wheat. Gray, just an 8th grader, but boy, she does not look like it physically.
No.
She is tall.
Yeah, I would have thought she was an upperclassman.
Yeah. This pitch misses outside, 1-0. Two and 0 as this fastball misses low. Softball score. Berrien County now leads Warren East 2-1 after 2 innings of play. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Prophet. That one misses as well. 3 balls and no strikes.
Warren East, from looking at the scores, seems to be a little inconsistent. You know, you see them play some teams and they're playing really well and they win, and you turn around and they lose to some teams you think they probably should have defeated. But
here's the 3-0, and that one's low. So Gray will walk on 4 straight pitches. Runners at first and second now. And I think we'll have a courtesy runner for Gray as well.
4, I believe.
Was it 4, Murph? I couldn't quite pick up the number.
Yeah.
Kenley Sykes, if that's who it is, number 4. Softball and baseball both, of course. If you're not familiar, you can what's called courtesy run for the pitcher and the catcher. The idea is just to speed up the game a little bit so you don't have them on the base paths when the inning comes to an end. You can kind of get them both back out there on the field for the start of the next inning. This pitch misses low to Aubrey Williams.
But if they enter the lineup, then they can no longer be the courtesy runner.
Right.
We've now batted around. Miss Williams flew out to right field her first time up.
Here's a hard ground ball, but fouled on the third base side. Softball score, Greenwood 1, South Warren nothing. In the bottom of the second now. One ball, 1 strike to Aubrey Williams. Runners at first and second. ACS on top by a score of 5-0 here in the top of the HVAC Services second inning. This ball fouled off down the third base line again.
Let's get this third out and see if we can answer these runs with our own in the bottom half of the inning.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, and another ground ball fouled on the third base line. Brad Bonds has to be on his toes down there in the third base box.
Those last 2 have been hit hard right at him.
So another 1-2 pitch coming from Memphis Prophet. Williams is a .424 hitter. There's a pitch, and this one fouled off to the right side out of play.
Did a nice job of hitting, just fouling off these pitches. Hopefully Memphis can outlast her and get her out right here.
Memphis set to deliver the 1-2. Pitch on the way. And this is a line shot, and that's going to get into left field for a Southfield Bank base hit. 1 run in to score. Here's a play at third base, and the runner just able to slide underneath the tag. So it's now 6-0 Allen County-Scottsville. Runners at first and third.
Now batting, Knievel.
Earlier this inning, she popped up to the third baseman.
Shiloh Knievel at the plate. And I believe Kendall Clark is running for Aubrey Williams there at first base. Clark is the flex player.
Right.
So she can run for herself anytime, right?
Right.
Okay. Knievel batting .281 on the year. Here's a pop-up on the infield. And the catch will be made by Kerrigan Hagan for the Lady Scotties to end the second inning, but a huge inning for Allen County-Scottsville, which included a 3-run homer for freshman Peyton Hopkins. And Allen County-Scottsville winds up getting 5 runs in the inning, and they have a 6-0 lead. Murph?
Yes, as you said, they scored 5 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors, and they left 2 on base that half inning.
1.5 innings complete. Allen County-Scottsville 6, Glasgow nothing. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Back for the bottom half of the HVAC Services second inning, and it is a 6-0 lead for Allen County-Scottsville over the Glasgow Lady Scotties. And at the plate here for Glasgow to begin the inning will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters. That's going to be Jakiley Green, Micah Mullenkamp, and Kinsey Johnson.
First at bat for Jakiley.
Jakiley on the year hitting .280. She has 2 RBIs and does have 1 home run. Brooklyn Oliver with her first pitch of the second inning, and a swing and a miss by Green for strike 1. Jakiley, a freshman. Oliver with the pitch. And that one misses upstairs. I want to remind you the Don Franklin Spring event is happening now. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry into Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that one a swing and a miss as well by Green. 1-2.
I don't know if those are curveballs, but they look like they're breaking to the outside there.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Green down on strikes to start the second. That is an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Brooklyn Oliver. Here comes Micah Mullenkamp.
Now batting Micah Mullenkamp.
In baseball, Glasgow and Allen County-Scottsville have completed 2 innings, and they are scoreless in that one in Scottsville.
Time for us to break that one open.
Let's hope. Pitch here, called a strike on the outside corner. As you said, very important for Glasgow to win that game and go 2-0 in the district because of the parity between themselves, Barron and Warren East.
Absolutely.
Allen has really struggled this year. They've only won 1 ball game, so you got to beat them twice. This pitch foul back, 0-2 now to Mullenkamp.
After last night, you said they were 1-14.
I believe that's right, 1-14. Yep.
Tough season for the Patriots over there.
Last night, if I remember correctly, I think it was only the 4th time all season they'd scored more than 2 runs in a ball game. They were scoring less than 2 runs a game.
And, they've got some tradition over there. I think it was either 05-06 or 06-07. They were back-to-back region champs.
And this pitch to Mullenkamp, a rise ball that misses well upstairs, 1-2. And the pitch. Mullenkamp goes down to get the low fastball and fouls it off down the first base line. Not sure it was a strike, but too close to take. So Micah fought it off.
Did a nice job just trying to fight that one off to get another pitch.
Another 1-2 pitch. And that one misses low.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Micah hit a home run last night.
Well, she's hit 1 on the season, according to the stats. I didn't look to see if it was last night or when it was, but she does have 1. So now the 2-2, and this one fouled back. Of course, Glasgow falling to Warren East last night in district action by a score of 9-3. That game was played at Warren East High School.
Now they've got a new coach down there. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, Philip McKinney went on to coach college somewhere, didn't he?
Junior college down in Georgia.
Okay. Here's the 2-2. And strike 3 called. That'll be an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Brooklyn Oliver. And 2 outs now for the Lady Scotties. And that will bring up the senior right fielder, Kenzie Johnson.
Now batting Kenzie Johnson.
Get us going with 2 outs here.
First pitch of the at-bat misses well outside. Ja'Kylie Green and Micah Mullenkamp both had home runs last night, apparently.
So 2 of them. Okay.
Yep.
Give those girls a little credit there.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. And this one misses upstairs. If Kenzie's able to reach, Kerrigan Hagan is waiting on deck. Allen County-Scottsville leads 6-0. We're in the bottom half of the HVAC Services second inning here. Now 3-0 to Johnson. There are 2 outs on the board, nobody on the base paths for the Lady Scotties. Johnson most likely taking all the way here on 3-0 as Oliver gets set to deliver. Here's the pitch. And that's low and inside, so a 4-pitch walk here to Kenzie Johnson with 2 outs in the second.
Isn't that something? You strike out the first 2 hitters and then walk the next hitter on 4 straight.
Here comes Kerrigan Hagan. Kerrigan, a 7th grader. And a swing and a miss at the first offering.
Doesn't seem to be intimidated at all. Get in there and start swinging.
Yep. Oliver with the 0-1 pitch. And And strike 2 called there at the knees. This is the third broadcast we have done of a softball game this season. I do not remember Kerrigan playing in the other games that we have broadcast.
I don't think she did either.
Now the 0-2. That one looked like a rise ball that misses upstairs. Kenzie Johnson on at first base. Glasgow trailing 6-0 here in the second inning. Greenwood has now extended its lead over South Warren to 3-0 in softball through 2 innings of play.
That's a little surprising to me.
Now the 1-2. And strike 3 called. And that's another Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Brooklyn Oliver as she strikes out the side here in the second inning.
In that half inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and we had 1 left on base.
Allen County-Scottsville 6, Glasgow 0. We've completed 2. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with a same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
Back here at Glasgow High School, it is a 6-0 lead for Allen County-Scottsville over the Glasgow Lady Scotties. We start the top of the third inning, which is brought to you by Elmore Realty and Auction. And we have a pinch hitter for ACS to begin this inning, and it will be Allie Smith, who will be hitting for Brenna Eaton in the 7 spot. Then Hayden Brown and Addie Law are the next 2 hitters due up in this inning for ACS. Memphis Prophet comes with the pitch to start the inning. It misses way upstairs. Prophet set to deliver the 1-0. And that one also high. Allie Smith batting .286 on the season with 2 RBIs. She has 21 at bats, so I don't know if she's a normal starter, just didn't start today or what. This pitch misses upstairs. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, it's in for a called strike, so 2-1. Prophet with the pitch. And it's going to be a ball that is stopped in the hole on a diving play that time by Jakali Green at shortstop, but she has no play at first base. It'll be an infield single, but a really nice play there by Green.
Yeah, really nice effort. Laid out, got dirty, and kept the ball in the infield.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Hayden Brown.
Hayden singled her last time to right field.
Brown started the day with a .259 average and 7 RBIs. Fastball from Memphis Prophet will be fouled back out of play. Baseball score for you. The Glasgow Scotties have taken a 2-0 lead over Allen County-Scottsville. They're in the top of the third in that one.
It's good news.
Yes, sir. Scotty's still batting with a runner at third base, it looks like. Here's the 0-1. This one going to be fouled off and will drop in foul territory out there. Kenzie Johnson was trying to get to it from right field, but didn't hang up in the air long enough for her to get there. Barron County softball has extended their lead to 6-1 over Warren East. That's after 3 innings of play. This ball going to be a line shot into left field. That'll be a single for Brown. Moves Allie Smith to second base. So first 2 hitters are on with South Central Bank base hits. And with runners at first and second, nobody out, that'll bring up the center fielder, Addie Law.
Addie popped up to short her last time up. So we saw Barron County that day here. They had some girls that had some high batting averages, so not really surprised that they're putting up that many runs.
And Law squares to lay down a bunt. She does so down the first base line. Memphis Prophet will come out of the pitching circle and make the play to second base. Kerrigan Hagan went over to cover the bag there. So the sacrifice bunt completed by Addie Law. Good job by that young lady. And that puts 2 runners in scoring position for the best hitter on ACS's team, Allie Anderson, a 500 hitter as we go back to the top of the order.
Yes, she's 1 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a single.
Prophet with a pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. And this pitch going to be hit in the air to center field. Ellery Haynes will track it down, and she'll make the catch. Runner tagging from third base. The throw is offline. And scoring will be Allie Smith as Hayden Brown moves over to second base. So 7-0 lead now for Allen County-Scottsville. And here's the first baseman, Peyton Hopkins.
She is 2 for 2. Had a really nice day. A single and a home run her last time up.
Blasted one over the right center field fence.
Exactly.
And it's going to be another base hit into left field. That'll get Brown home from third base and make it 8-0 Allen County-Scottsville. South Central Bank base hit there for Hopkins.
You know, things are going well for you when you get jammed and hit up the hand and just bleed it over the infield and you still get a single and drive in a run.
Here's the pitcher, Brooklyn Oliver. There are 2 outs. Glasgow just 1 out away from getting off the field here. Oliver batting .387 on the year. Pitch misses upstairs. Barron County and Warren East tied in baseball at 1 after 2 innings of play.
I would think those 2 teams are evenly matched.
This pitch is low as the runner takes off for second base, and it'll be a stolen base here for Peyton Hopkins.
Of course, I think last year Warren East beat them twice in the regular season, and Warren East lost to them in the championship game of the district.
Yep, I think that's right.
Of course, 2 former Scotties on the coaching staff at Warren East with Todd Gentry and Dalton Shoemake.
That's right, yep. And this pitch misses upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes now to Oliver. First base is open.
Yeah, she's had 2 doubles on the day, 2 for 2.
Here's the 3-0 in there for a called strike.
Sometimes you wonder if it's a good thing stealing right there because, like you said, you open up
Yep.
the bag there and make it easy to walk in that situation.
Now the 3-1. And that'll be ball 4 as it misses upstairs, so Oliver will draw the 2-out walk. And that'll bring the cleanup here to the plate, Maddie Gray.
Maddie is 0 for 1. She grounded out to short, and she walked her last time up.
Now batting, Gray.
Courtesy runner at first base for ACS, but I cannot pick up the number. It's a red number on a red jersey. Gotta love it.
Yeah. A little white trim, but it's not enough to distinguish it too well this far away.
Not on that front number, at least. On the back side, you could probably see it, but I can't see from the front what that number is. First pitch to Gray misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Misses, in there for a strike. Thought it might have been a little low, but we'll take it. South Warren has come back to tie the softball game up now 3-3 between the Lady Spartans and the Lady Greenwood Gators in the bottom of the third.
So they got 3 in the third?
They did.
Okay.
This pitch in the dirt. Two balls and a strike to Gray. Pitch from Prophet. In there for a strike.
That's one thing I noticed about softball umpires. I don't know if they're instructed to do that, but they call a strike, every one of them, the exact same way. I thought it'd be nice to have a little, imagination, call it your way.
Yeah.
Like, always a pause and that right hand up in the air.
Yep. Here's the 2-2. When you're calling it on the air like we are, it makes it difficult to know initially what the call is if it's something that's close, because unless you can hear the umpire verbally say strike, you got to wait about 2 seconds for him to make the signal.
I want to say his name was Harry Wendelstedt in Major League Baseball about 30 years ago. When it was a strike, the whole stadium could hear it because he'd take 2 steps back and just screamed out. I think it was Harry Wendelstedt. That may not be right.
Here's the 2-2, and this one fouled back. Allen County-Scottsville on top, 8-0. We are in the top of the the top of the Elmore Realty and Auction third inning. My mistake there. The 2-2 pitch is a fly ball to right field. Kenzie Johnson coming in on it, and she will make the catch. And that will end the inning, but Allen County-Scottsville able to add to its lead as they are able to push 2 more runs across, and they now have an 8-zip lead over the Lady Scotties.
In that inning, Allen County was able to get 1 run on 3 hits and left 2 on base, no errors.
We've completed 2.5. It's 8-0 Allen County-Scottsville, back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
About hard work, relationship.
With a history of winning plays and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy process.
Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Pick any 2 handcrafted favorites for only $5. Choose a made-from-scratch biscuit stacked with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. With Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and
Joe Myers and Stephen Murphy right back here with you at Glasgow High School, where we go to the bottom half of the third inning here. And at the plate for Glasgow is a pinch hitter, it looks like. Am I right, Murph?
I think it's Memphis.
Oh, Memphis Prophet. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. We were having some technical difficulties there, and I was trying to figure out what was going on, so I've kind of gotten lost in the ball game. I apologize. 0-1 pitch here to Memphis Prophet, and that one's a call to strike. So 0-2 now. Allen County-Scottsville leads 8-0 here in the bottom of the Elmore Realty and Auction third inning.
It's Memphis' first at bat.
Pitch from Brooklyn Oliver swung on and missed, and Prophet down on 3 straight. That'll bring up the left fielder, Sidney Kuykendall. That is an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout there for Brooklyn Oliver. Sidney Kuykendall having a good junior season. She's batting .304 with 4 RBIs. And the first pitch to her misses up and away. Gotten cloudy here at Glasgow High School.
Yeah, clouds are coming in from the west.
This pitch is going to be fouled off out of play. I know they were calling for some rain overnight, I think, tonight.
According to the Weather Channel, it's not supposed to come in until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Never know, I guess.
One ball, one strike. The pitch on the way from Oliver misses low to Sidney Kuykendall. Allen County-Scottsville scores 3 runs in the baseball game in the third inning, and they now lead Glasgow by a score of 3-2 through 3.
Oh. So we'll have to bounce back here and answer it.
2-1 pitch, misses high, 3-1. Glasgow fell behind yesterday, I think, 3-0 to start the game to ACS, if I remember correctly.
Have any idea who was our starting pitcher today?
Cameron said he thought it would be Mason Bass. That's who he told me yesterday. And, yeah, I think it is Bass. Three balls and a strike here to Sidney Kuykendall. And strike 2 called on the inside corner. Leadoff hitter Lucy Richardson waiting on deck for Glasgow. Payoff pitch. And Kuykendall with a chopper to the right side. Anderson at second base will field it. Throw to first for out number 2. Here is Lucy Richardson. Glasgow gets around back to the top of the order for the first time today.
Lucy has our only hit. She had an infield hit back in the first inning.
Oliver has faced only 1 over the minimum here through 2 2/3 innings. And here's a ground ball to the left side, and that'll squeeze through into left field for a base hit. A South Central Bank base hit there for Lucy Richardson with 2 away here in the third.
Lucy having a good day now, 2 for 2.
She likes that leadoff spot, I think.
She may stay there.
Yeah. Here's Ellery Haynes.
Ellery struck out her first time up.
And we'll have a courtesy runner coming for Lucy Richardson. We'll see if we can pick up the number here. That is number 10, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, number 10. And that is, give me just a moment here. I don't have a number 10 on the roster.
With the helmet on, I can't recognize who that is either.
And this pitch misses low here to the hitter, who is Ellery Haynes. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at the Glasgow roster. There is no number 10, so I'm not sure. I apologize. I just don't know who that is. Kenley Stevens, John Johnson tells me here. John, the PA man for Glasgow. So Kenley Stevens, the courtesy runner. That last pitch to Haynes was a strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike to her. Allen County-Scottsville leads 8-0 here in the bottom of the third. This inning brought to you by Elmore Realty and Auction. This pitch misses low and away. Ellery at 281 average as we began the day's action. And this ball off the end of the bat goes foul on the third base line. Two and two now to Ellery. Kenley Stevens on at first base running for Lucy Richardson, who got on with a 2-out single. Now the 2-2 pitch, low and away for ball 3. Oliver taking a look at the wristband to get the correct pitch. And the 3-2 pitch on the way now. Haynes with a ground ball to the shortstop Knievel. She has it. The throw to first is just in time to get her. And that will end the inning for the Lady Scotties. They do get a single from Lucy Richardson, but that base runner will be stranded on the base paths here in the third.
In the third, Glasgow had no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base.
After 3, Allen County-Scottsville 8, Glasgow nothing. Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area, because 500 meg is now only $70. That's 500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
And we go now to the top half of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning with Allen County-Scottsville on top of the Lady Scotties. 8-0 here in softball in this 15th district contest. And for ACS, it'll be Aubrey Williams, Shiloh Knievel, and Brenna Eaton as the first 3 due up. We'll see if Eaton comes back to hit. She was pinch hit for the last time.
Williams is 1 for 2, flown out to right and singled to left.
Memphis Prophet with her first pitch of the inning, and it's a hard ground ball, but right to Gardner at third base, and she will quickly throw to Mullenkamp for out number 1.
Again, nice play. The ball was hit hard. Nice little short hop that she was able to field cleanly, and Emory threw her out.
And we have a pinch hitter here for Allen County-Scottsville. It will be McKenna Law hitting in place of Shiloh Knievel. Prophet with a pitch that misses just upstairs, 1-0. McKenna Law, a .467 hitter, 2 RBIs. She has 15 at-bats on the year.
Pretty nice to know you got players that can come off the bench with those kind of averages.
No kidding. 1-0 pitch from Prophet. Misses low again. Allen County-Scottsville continues to lead Glasgow 3-2 in baseball after 4 innings complete. There's a strike in there to Law. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Prophet winds and fires. And this one misses low. Eight 8-0 lead for Allen County-Scottsville here in the top of the 4th inning, brought to you by Garcia's Grill. Bases are empty, 1 away. The 3-1 pitch is a fly ball to center field. Ellery Haynes tracking it down, and she'll make the catch out there for the 2nd out of the inning. And Allie Smith did stay in the ball game here for Brenna Eaton, so she will be hitting once again.
She singled her last time up, so she's 1 for 1 on the game.
And here's a ground ball to the left side, scooped up by the shortstop Green. Jacali's throw is just in time, a bang-bang play down there at first base, but she throws her out. And for the first time all day, Allen County-Scottsville goes 3 up, 3 down.
Another nice play by Jacali there. Our left side of the infield played well that half inning. On that half inning, Allen County had no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
It's ACS 8, Glasgow nothing after 3.5. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joe Meyer, Stephen Murphy back with you at Rigdon-Kaiser Field here at Busch Stadium on the campus of Glasgow High School. We go to the bottom half of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning, with Allen County-Scottsville leading the Lady Scotties 8-0 here in this 15th District softball matchup. And for the Lady Scotties, it will be their 3, 4, and 5 hitters, heart of the order here. Emory Gardner, Jacali Green, and Micah Mullenkamp.
Emory grounded out to short her first time up.
Couple of scores for you here in softball. It is Grayson County on top of Edmonson County 1-0 through 5 innings there. And in baseball, Bowling Green leads Greenwood 1-0 through 2 innings of play.
Two good ball clubs right there as well. I'd say probably Bowling Green's probably number 1 in the region right now. Change
up here to Emory Gardner in there for a called strike. Yeah, Bowling Green, I know, suffered their first loss of the season last week to Berrien County.
Right.
And I don't know if they've lost since then. But
I don't think they have.
If not, they've just got the one loss on the year. Now the 0-1. And that looked like a little breaking ball that time from Oliver, but it misses low.
Had a little drop in action to it.
Emory batting .333. Here's the 1-1 to the junior. And that one upstairs. Two balls and a strike. Oliver toes the rubber and delivers. And this one a strike on the outside half. Two and two. Oliver with a pitch. And that missed just a little bit low. So the count will go full. Oliver checking that wristband. Has the pitch. Now it's on the way. Gardner will pop it up foul. I think it's going to get out of play, and it just barely did into the into the Allen County-Scottsville fans over here. So we'll do it again on a 3-2 pitch. And Gardner going to call time and back out of the box here. Now set to go. Oliver delivers. And here's a hard ground ball, and that's going to eat up the shortstop Knievel and get into center field for a base hit.
I think you have to give that a base hit. That ball was hit right on the screws and just took a tough hop on her there.
South Central Bank base hit there for Emory Gardner. Yeah, that ball was hit so hard it almost skidded rather than bounced. You know what I mean? It was a tough hop, very tough hop to play there for Knievel. Here's Kylie Green.
0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
A swing and a miss at the first offering from Oliver. Conley started the day with a .280 average. Had a home run last night against Warren East, her first of the season. The 0-1 pitch is a changeup that misses way upstairs as Gardner swipes second base. Great pitch to steal on there because that was a slow changeup. Took forever to get to the catcher, and by the time she had the pitch, it was too late for her to throw Gardner out.
When you're guessing to steal, that was the perfect pitch because it was a changeup and it was slow getting to the plate.
So Glasgow with a runner in scoring position. That has not happened very often today. Here's the 1-1. And Green will pop it up on the infield. And the catch made by the first baseman, Peyton Hopkins, for the second out. Or the first out, first out of the inning.
First time we've had a runner in scoring position
today. Is it the first?
Today.
Okay,
yeah.
I knew it had not happened much. Here's Micah Mullenkamp.
Also struck out on her only plate appearance today.
Brooklyn Oliver winds and fires, and the pitch in the dirt here. Good stop by the catcher, Grays. Gardner stays put at second base. One ball, no strikes. Oliver delivers. And Mullenkamp with a foul ball as it came up and hit her while she was still in the box. Softball score for you here. South Warren showing why they're the #1 team in the state. They have now scored 8 unanswered, and they lead Greenwood 8-3.
You're exactly right. Because Greenwood's no slouch, and to score 8 unanswered, that's impressive.
It is through 4 innings of play. And here's a chopper to the left side. Going to be a tough play, and it'll get into left field. Emery Gardner going to go to third base. What say you, bookkeeper?
I'm going to go ahead and give him a hit. Looked like there was a bad hop there.
I would agree with that one. So a Southside Bank base hit there for Micah Mullenkamp. Runners on the corners for Glasgow now. Still just 1 away. So Kenzie Johnson at the plate with Glasgow's best scoring opportunity of the day here.
Yeah, we're doing a much better job at the plate, putting the ball in play. Our first 8 hitters, we had 5 strikeouts, but we've only had 1 strikeout in the last 6 batters. So we're doing a lot better job of putting the ball in play at the plate.
Another softball score for you here through 4 innings of play. Barron County now leads Warren East 8-5.
Both teams putting up some runs there.
Kenzie Johnson showing bunt, going to pull back and take a strike, and they're going to throw down to Micah to get Micah Mullenkamp stealing second. But in the meantime, Emery Gardner will come home to score the first run of the day for the Lady Scotties. So Allen County-Scottsville concedes the run for the out there at second base. Glasgow now trails 8-1.
Allen County, I'm sure, in that situation, they would gladly give up a run to get an out when you're up 8.
The pitch to Johnson was a strike, 0-1 to her. Base is empty now with 2 away. The pitch from Oliver. It's a fly ball to right field, pretty well hit, and that's going to get over the head of Kendall Clark. Johnson rounding first on her way to second. She's going to try for third. The throw will be late, and Johnson in there with the triple.
The ball came off the bat. It looked like it was a routine fly ball, but I guess the wind is blowing enough. It just kept carrying the ball, and I think it hit her glove. But it became a tough play for the right fielder right there.
Yeah, she tried to make an over-the-shoulder catch as she was going back towards the fence and could not haul it in. I called it a triple. You calling that a base hit, Murph, or what are you calling? You calling an error?
We'll go ahead and give it to her base hit.
Okay.
Now, somebody that's a little different may have given an error because it did hit her glove, but
yeah.
it became a tough play the way that wind's blowing out there.
And here's a hard-hit ground ball by Kerrigan Hagan, but fouled on the third base line. We're not the official book anyway. So.
No.
we'll
that's
be
down
generous.
there in the third base dugout.
That's right. That's exactly right.
It's probably 50-50.
Yeah.
If you were to talk to 10 scorekeepers, you'd probably have 5 saves a hit and 5 saves an error.
Baseball and softball scorekeeping is very subjective, isn't it?
Very. Nothing like it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Oliver. And this pitch misses upstairs.
That's the interesting thing about seeing some of the state leaders in these games. And you look at their stats and the home runs and their batting averages, and or even stolen bases, you think it cannot be that high. So, they get a lot of friendly scoring.
Right. You're exactly right. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the 7th grader, Kerrigan Hagan, and a swing and a miss at this offering.
We were looking at that last year in baseball, and I forget where this kid was from, but had just like 27 stolen bases in like 20 or 18 or 20 games. You're like, how in the world can you have that many more than games played?
Here's the 1-2. And this pitch in the dirt. Turn the lights on here at the park as the skies have turned gray here at Busch Stadium.
Yeah, with the cloud cover coming in has made it a little darker, so you need the lights.
2-2 pitch on the way, and this is low, so the count will go full. Kenzie Johnson, 60 feet away, down at third base. Glasgow already with 1 run in here in the 4th. They trail 8-1. We're in the Garcia's Grill, bottom of the 4th inning. Full count, and the pitch swung on a missed here by Hagan, so that will end the inning, as that's an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Brooklyn Oliver. But Glasgow, as we said, does get on the board here in the fourth, but still trail by 7.
In that half inning, Glasgow was able to get 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base.
Through 4, 8-1, Allen County-Scottsville. Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Joe Myers, Stephen Murphy back with you here at Rigdon-Kaiser Field at Busch Stadium on the campus of Glasgow High School. Allen County-Scottsville 8. The Glasgow Lady Scotties 1, as the Lady Patriots will send up their 8, 9, and 1 hitters to get this 5th inning underway. This 5th inning brought to you by Walbert Trucking.
Brown is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles.
And the first pitch to Hayden Brown swung on and missed. Memphis Prophet back out there for Glasgow in the pitching circle. Here's the 0-1. Another swing and a miss. Murph, you said Louisville and Kentucky are playing baseball today. Of course, Kentucky ranked number 3 this week in the national polls, and they've now taken a 5-2 lead over Louisville. Is that what you said?
Right in the 2nd inning, top of the 2nd.
Oh, just in the 3rd.
Okay,
in the 3rd inning. Okay.
Yeah. So that game's in Louisville. But you're right. I mean, they've been the talk of college baseball this year. The way they've played, 30-5 overall, 14-1 in SEC.
The 14-1 in the SEC is more impressive than the 30-5 overall.
I think the next best record is 4 games worse.
That's wild. Here's a base hit, Southside Bank base hit to lead off the 5th inning, and now the ball going to get away from Kuykendall out in left field, so that'll allow an extra base for Brown.
Yeah, we have to give a single and an error on the extra base on that one.
And here is the center fielder, Addie Law. So ACS with an opportunity to get that run back that they gave up to Glasgow in the bottom of the 4th.
Law is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt.
And lays a bunt down here again, and the throw to first base will not be in time. A great bunt that time. And now nobody covering second base. And now, fortunately, Ja'Kylie Green realizes it and goes towards the bag. Law had started to take off to second, but then
a well-placed bunt right there.
Yep, really was. That moved Brown over to third base. So runners on the corners, nobody out. Yeah, Memphis Prophet came out of the pitching circle and fielded it about as quickly as she could, but just did not have a play.
Yeah, that's one of those bunt coverages where your third baseman has to stay back in case there's a play at third there. And like you said, got there as quick as she could. Just
back to the top of the order here. Here's Allie Anderson, and Glasgow's going to allow Addie Law to take second base without a throw, so that'll put 2 runners in scoring position. One-0 pitch, and going to be up and in. Got away from Richardson, but the runners will stay put here. In baseball, after 5 innings of play, Edmonson County leads Butler County 4-2. In softball, it is Grayson County with a 3-0 lead over Edmonson County. That's through 6 innings of play. The 2-0 pitch from Profit misses low, 3-0. And a baseball score, Bowling Green continues to lead Greenwood 1-0 through 3 innings. Now the 3-0 pitch from Profit. And it misses high, so that'll load the bases. It'll bring up the first baseman, Peyton Hopkins. Hopkins started the day with a .406 average. Pitch from Profit in there for a strike. Glasgow baseball team has come back to retake the lead over Allen County-Scottsville as they put up 5 runs in the 5th and now lead ACS 7-3 through 5 innings of play. Here's the 0-1. That one misses somewhere. Boy, looked good from up here.
Hey, I was almost ready to put that down as a strike.
The 1-1 pitch coming from Memphis Profit. And it's high. Bases loaded for Allen County-Scottsville here in the top of the Walbert Trucking 5th inning.
Thought they might decide to play the infield in with, don't want to give up 3 runs here to possibly get to that 10-run mark.
2-1, misses low. So 3-1, nowhere to put Hopkins here. The bases are loaded. So Memphis needs to come with a strike.
Maybe we get a ground ball in the middle infield and turn a double play here.
I'll take it. The pitch from Profit is a fly ball to left field. Very well hit. Kuykendall going back, and that is a grand slam.
You thought it had a pretty good shot when it left the bat, and it did.
Grand slam home run for Peyton Hopkins. That's her 2nd of the day.
That's right.
And her 5th of the season. The first home run she hit earlier in the ball game went over the right center field fence, and this was a moonshot to left field and got out of here for the 4-run homer grand slam, and ACS now leads it by a score of 12-1.
As of right now, Hopkins is their player of the day. She's 4 for 4, 2 home runs and 2 singles.
And I think the first homer was a 3-run homer, so she's got at least 7 RBIs.
I have to go back here and count, but I think it's 7 or 8.
And we're going to get a pitching change here, I believe, for the Lady Scotties. Well, I don't know. Are we? We're getting some defensive changes. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but we'll figure it all out here.
I think Hagan is also a pitcher, so she
is.
may be subbing for Profit to bring, is that Lighthouse? Is that her name? Lightfoot, okay. To second and put Hagan in the circle.
Yeah, Natalia Lightfoot is going to go to second base, as Murph just said. And so you would think that Kerrigan Hagan's going to come in to pitch here with ACS on top by a score of 12-1. Hagan went into the dugout. And Memphis Profit having a word with the catcher, Lucy Richardson, right now. Well, I don't know, Murph. It looks like Profit's going to maybe they're just going to put Hagan in the bullpen and let her throw a few pitches.
Could very well be,
now
yes.
In second base for Lady Scotties, Lightfoot and now batting Oliver.
But Natalia Lightfoot does go to second base to replace Kerrigan Hagan.
But Hopkins does have 7 RBIs on the day.
Not a bad day.
Not at all.
Here's Brooklyn Oliver. And Allen County-Scottsville now short of Glasgow. If Glasgow gets out of this without giving up any more runs, they will have to have at least 2 runs in the bottom of this inning to keep playing because of the 10-run rule. ACS leading 12-1. And this pitch misses upstairs. It's 2-0 to Oliver. And this one misses as well, 3-0. if Prophet could come all the way back here. And she cannot. 4-pitch walk here to Oliver. And that will bring up Maddie Gray.
Now batting, Gray.
Gray batting .242. And the first pitch to her in there for a called strike.
Gray is 0 for 2 today with ground out and a fly out to right, and she also walked.
Prophet with a pitch. Fly ball to center field. That ball is very well hit, and that thing is out of here. Third home run of the day for these Lady Patriots.
That ball was hit very well to straightaway center.
A 2-run shot for Maddie Gray, her second of the season. Allen County-Scottsville on the year coming into this game had 5 home runs, and they've got 3 in this one alone.
Seeing the ball well today.
It's now 14-1 ACS. And Glasgow head coach Katie Arbeck going to come out and speak with our home plate umpire, so we'll see what kind of changes we get here. Update you on a score here that we have not given you yet. It is a softball score, and it's Grayson County winning over Edmonson County by a final score of 3-0.
Talking softball there, Penny Reese is the head coach at Grayson County, the
Oh,
former
really?
head coach at Greenwood that won, I think, 3 state titles while she was down there.
Did not realize that.
She was at Meade County, and I think she's at Grayson County now.
And now we're going to get another change at second base. Is Natalia Lightfoot's going to come out of the game. She's going to be replaced there at second base. Let me get that again. That's number 10, and that was who, John? She's not on our roster, but number 10 for Glasgow is Kinley Stevens. So she's going to play second base. So we are going to get a pitching change. Kerrigan Hagan is going to come in to pitch here in relief of Memphis Prophet in the 5th inning.
It'd be interesting to know how they've subbed here because Lightfoot came in for Hagan, and then Stevens comes in and Prophet comes out, but so does Lightfoot. So
Yeah.
I don't completely understand that.
I'm not sure either. I'll tell you about Kerrigan Hagan's numbers here as a pitcher on the year. She's not thrown a lot, but she's thrown only 1 inning of action. And so this is just her second appearance as a pitcher for the Lady Scotties. She had 1 strikeout in that first appearance, did not walk anybody. Gave up 2 earned runs and 3 hits. So she comes into the ball game with nobody out still for Allen County-Scottsville. Patriots already have 6 runs in here in the 5th inning. They've hit 2 homers in this inning, and they lead Glasgow by a score of 14-1. So Kerrigan Hagan, the 7th grader, about to throw just her 2nd inning of work this season. And the first pitch from her in there for a called strike at the knees. Glasgow and Allen County-Scottsville in baseball have gone to the bottom of the 6th inning, and Glasgow continues to lead 7-3 over the Patriots. And this ball ripped down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases here for Williams. She's going to pull up there with a double.
I know we've not broadcast a ton of games, but and the ones we've broadcast, this is the best hitting team I've seen here this season.
No question.
From top to bottom.
We got a courtesy runner out there for, or actually, I'm sorry, that's Kendall Clark, the flex player, running for Aubrey Williams, who's been hitting for her today out at second base. And at the plate, here's the shortstop, Shiloh Knievel. And Kerrigan's pitch misses upstairs. The 1-0 on the way from Hagan. And it'll be fouled off out of play by Knievel. South Warren has extended its lead over Greenwood in softball to 12-3 now through 5 innings of play.
It just amazes me how good they are. I mean, to be down 3-0 and score 12 straight.
Against another very good softball team.
They're a top 10 team in the state.
Yeah. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that misses upstairs. Hagan set to deliver the 2-1. It's on the way. And a foul ball by Knievel back to the net behind home plate.
Since their existence, I think South Warren softball has been their sport and soccer. But, you know, their girls basketball team has had some success, but not like their softball team.
Now the 2-2. This one popped up, foul out of play. This one may land on top of us.
Sure
did. It did. It almost took out our camera.
Oh, wow.
As I look back at our video producer, Matthew Clark, with fear in his eyes. That's not a cheap camera out there either. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this one fouled back out of play. So the count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes to Shiloh Knievel. Another 2-2 pitch coming. And Knievel rips this one to left field, and that's going to be caught, though, by Sydney Kuykendall. Boy, really good catch that time by Sydney as she caught that while backpedaling. I thought that was going to get over her head, but she made the play.
One of the toughest plays you have to make as an outfielder is a line drive hit right at you, and she made a nice play, dropped step to her left, went back a couple steps, and got that ball right on the jump. Nice play.
One away there for the Lady Scotties on that nice catch by Kuykendall. And at the plate now for ACS is Addison Wheat. We've got a pinch hitter here, Murph. She's hitting for Brenna Eaton, or actually it was Allie Smith who came in to replace Eaton, I think, so she's hitting for Smith now. This pitch misses low. It's 1-1 to Addison Wheat.
Yeah, even though the score might be a little lopsided, our defense has been much better today.
It has. Yeah,
I don't want to jinx this, but I don't have this with a single error today.
Yeah, ACS has just hit the crap out of the ball here today. And this pitch in the dirt, it'll be 2-1 now, and that will move the runner over to second base, or to third base, excuse me. Here's the 2-1. And a foul tip back into the glove of Lucy Richardson for strike 2. Softball score for you, Barron County 12, Warren East 6. That's through 5 innings of play. And in baseball, it is Warren East leading Barron County 2-1 through 5 innings of play as well. Swing and a miss here, and Wheat goes down on strikes. That is an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Kerrigan Hagan. And that will bring up third baseman Hayden Brown.
We have hit around now. Brown is, let's see.
Foul ball here.
2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Glasgow continues to lead Allen County-Scottsville in baseball 7-3. That's now going into the top of the 7th inning. And another baseball score, Bowling Green 2, Greenwood nothing. That's through 4 innings of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Now the 0-2. This is upstairs. 14-1 Allen County-Scottsville. They've got 6 runs in here in the Walbert Trucking 5th inning. Now the 1-2. And that's low. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hagan has her pitch and delivers. That one's upstairs, so now the count goes full. Payoff pitch, just swung on and missed. Nope, I'm sorry, it's a foul tip.
Got a piece of that one.
I didn't hear the bat hit the ball, but it obviously
I didn't either.
Umpire immediately called for a dead ball. So another 3-2 pitch coming. And that's a swing and a miss as Kerrigan Hagan gets another Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout. That will finally end the inning, but a big, big inning for Allen County-Scottsville. They have put themselves in position to where if they come out and get 3 outs and Glasgow does not score at least 4 runs, this game will be over as ACS leads by 13 runs here through 4.5 innings.
In that inning, Allen County had 6 runs on 4 hits, no errors. There were 2 left on base.
It's ACS 14, Glasgow 1, back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Joe Meyer, Stephen Murphy back with you as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, brought to you by Walbert Trucking, Allen County-Scottsville 14, Glasgow 1. And Kinley Stevens will get her first at-bat of the day. And according to the stats, it's actually her first at-bat of the season, I believe.
I would assume she's a 7th grader.
Yeah, I'm not sure because she's not on the roster. John says she is. Yeah, John says she is a 7th grader. And she goes after the first pitch and fouls it off down the right side.
Swinging.
Yep.
Like to see that out of a youngster. First at bat.
Oh, 0-1 to Stevens. Shows bunt and went after it but could not get it down. Sydney Kuykendall waiting on deck. Lucy Richardson is the 3rd batter due up for Glasgow in this 5th inning. The pitch from Oliver hits Stevens. And that didn't feel good. Got her in the left elbow, it looks like, or right in that area anyway.
You might have to give her a minute to shake off that one. That definitely hurts right on the elbow.
Yeah, she did not like the way that felt, and I don't blame her. but she appears to be okay. She's going to stay in the ball game here, it looks like. And that will bring up the junior left fielder, Sydney Kuykendall.
Now batting Sydney Kuykendall.
0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to second.
And this ball hit back up the middle, and Knievel dropped it initially at shortstop. She had in mind trying to step on the bag and throw to first for a 6-3 double play, 6 unassisted 3 double play, but she dropped it initially, and then by the time she picked it up, she just went to second base and got the lead runner there. So one away with Kuykendall reaching on the fielder's choice, and we do go back to the top of the order with Lucy Richardson.
That's one of those textbook cases where she was thinking
Yeah.
too, and she just took her eyes off of it.
Yeah, you could see it in her eyes.
Yes. Lucy is 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles.
And she swings at the first pitch, foul tips it back into the catcher's glove for strike one. Brooklyn Oliver ready to deliver the 0-1 pitch as Kuykendall takes off for second base, and the throw down gets into center field. So it is a stolen base for Sydney Kuykendall. She is now 4-4 in that stat this season. Pitch to Richardson was a strike, 0-2 to her. Pitch on the way, and it bounces in. One and two. Baseball game has gone final. Glasgow defeats Allen County-Scottsville 7-3, so the Scotties improved to, I think, 9-10 overall now, and 2-0 in the district with that season sweep of ACS. Swing and a miss by Richardson, and she's down on strikes. The Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Brooklyn Oliver. And that will bring up the center fielder, Ellery Haynes.
Ellery is 0 for 2 on the day.
Bowling Green continues to lead Greenwood 2-0 in baseball. Going into the bottom of the fifth there. Oliver with the pitch, and it's a check swing, but it's grounded to third base, and the throw to first base is dropped. And that's going to get Sydney Kuykendall in. She scores the second run of the day for Glasgow. Third baseman Brown made the play, and it wasn't a perfect throw to first base, but one that probably should have been caught there by Hopkins. So that'll be an E error on Hopkins.
Now batting Emery Gardner.
It allows Kuykendall to score and Haynes to reach first base. And here's Emery Gardner.
Emery is 1 for 2 on the day. She has a single and a ground out.
Oliver starts her with a fastball that misses inside. A snap throw down to first base by the catcher Gray, but Haynes back in safely. One ball, no strikes. Oliver into the windup. Here's a ground ball into the hole between short and third to left field for a base hit. They throw in behind Haynes, and she does just get back. That was a heads-up play that time by the left fielder.
It's a base runner. Your natural instinct is to make that turn, and
yeah.
You don't think that they're going to throw behind you, and she did.
Yep. But Haynes fortunately able to get back, so that will bring up Jakali Green.
She is 0 for 2 on the day. A strikeout and a pop-up to first.
And Jakali represents the run that would keep this game going for Glasgow. They need to score 4 in this inning. They've got 1 across with 2 on the base pass. Here's a fly ball to left field, And the catch is going to be made out there by Brenna Eaton, and that will do it. As your final score, Allen County-Scottsville 14, Glasgow 2. And the Lady Patriots improved to 10-5 on the year, 2-0 in the district. Lady Scotties fall to 1-10 and now 0-4 in district play. Murph got that inning added up there.
That inning, we were able to get one run. We had one hit. There was one error, and we left two on base.
So we will come back in a moment with our Don Franklin Auto postgame show, during which we'll take a look at the Garcia's Grill sizzling stats, our Hardy's play of the game, and also our SCRTC player of the game. We'll also talk with head coach Katie Yarbeck as ACS defeats Glasgow 14-2 in 5 innings. And we're back after a 5-minute timeout, here on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with a same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant. South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area, because 500 meg is now only $70. That's 500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
And now the Don Franklin Auto postgame show on WCLU. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers.
And now taking the field,
here's Joe Myers.
Rigdon-Kaiser Field at Busch Stadium, where the Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots defeat Glasgow 14-2 in this 15th District softball matchup. Welcome to the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. And before we turn things over to Stephen Murphy to give you the Garcia's Grill sizzling stats, let's get you up on a couple of scores. In softball, Barron County now leads Warren East 15-6 after 6 innings of play there. And also in baseball, it is Warren East leading Barron County 3-1. That also through 6 innings of play. All right, and now we will turn things over to Stephen Murphy. He'll take a look at our Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. Murph.
All righty. For Allen County on the day, they had 14 runs on 13 hits. They struck out once and walked 4 times. Anderson was 1 for 4 on the day with 2 runs and a walk. Hopkins had a really big day. She was 4 for 4, scored 3 runs, had 7 RBIs. Oliver was 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored, a walk, and an RBI. Gray was 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored and 3 RBIs. Williams on the day was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Knievel was 0 for 2. She was pinch hit for in the 4th by number 13. She was also 0 for 2. What's number 13's name? I didn't write the name. I just wrote down the number.
For ACS, that is Brooklyn Oliver.
Okay, Brooklyn Oliver.
Yep.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And then Eaton was 0 for 1. Number 32 was 1 for 1, which her name was 32. Allie Smith was 1 for 1, and number 14 was Addison Wheat. She was 0 for 1. Let's see. Eaton had a strikeout as well there. Brown on the day was 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored, and Law was 1 for 3 with 1 run scored. Pitching-wise, Oliver went 5 innings. She struck out 7, walked 1, gave up 5 hits and 2 runs. For the Scotties today, Lucy Richardson was 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Ellery Haynes was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Emery Gardner was 2 for 3 with a run scored. Chicali Green was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Michael Mullenkamp was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Kenzie Johnson was 1 for 1 with a walk. Kerrigan Hagan was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Memphis Prophet was 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Stevens was 0 for 0 with a hit by pitch. And then Kuykendall was 0 for 2 but did have a run scored. So Emery Gardner scored a run for us, as did Sydney Kuykendall. For pitching today, Memphis Prophet went 4 innings, struck out 1, walked 4, gave up 13 hits and 14 runs. Kerrigan Hagan went an inning, gave up one hit and didn't give up any runs at that point.
All right, Murph, thank you very much for a look at those Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. And for those of you watching on YouTube, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our Hardee's play of the game as well. It'll be the triple that Kenzie Johnson had back in the 4th inning, as that was, I think, the only extra base hit of the day for the Lady Scotties, as Great job by Johnson to stretch that into a triple. She's got good speed and showed it right there on that play. And, again, that is our Hardy's play of the game. We're going to take a timeout here. When we come back, we'll tell you about our SCRTC player of the game. And we also hope to get Coach Katie Arbeck up here to have a quick word with her as well. And we're going to take a 2-minute timeout here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. We'll come back after a 2-minute break here on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Welcome back here to the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. Joe Myers now joined by Glasgow assistant coach Corey Haynes to talk about this ball game here, a 14-2 loss to the Allen County-Scottsville here in 15th District play. Corey, obviously a tough day for your ball club, but in my opinion, you just got to give credit to Allen County-Scottsville. They came in here and hit the heck out of the ball today.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we were talking after the game. You were like, ladies, you made one error. They just came in, and, I mean, their bats exploded. I know Memphis got tired, left some pitches up. And, I mean, a good team, good hitting team like Allen County makes you pay for it. And that's what they did.
I mean, they came in with 5 home runs on the season. They hit 3 today. I mean, one of them being a grand slam. One of the other ones was a 3-run shot. I mean, like you said, your girls, the first couple of games that we have broadcast, this is the third game we've done. First 2 games, you guys committed a lot of errors, and I know that has been an issue for you at times this season. So you got to be encouraged by the defense that your girls play today, I think.
Yes, sir. It's we haven't had that complete game yet, but like you said, we're getting better defensively. One game we'll be better defensively. The next game we're better hitting. We haven't been able to put that complete game together, and our effort's getting better. The girls are working hard, and we are seeing steps in the right direction. And we just keep being positive with the girls and say we're on the right track, and just put your head down and work. And positive results are coming. So we're excited where we are. We don't like the results, obviously, of games like this, but again, there's things that we see the girls are growing. They stay positive in the dugout. We haven't had bad attitudes or anything like that. So we're super proud of them. Not of the outcome of this game, but and the way they're improving overall.
5 hits on the day, at least by our count, for your ball club. Of course, obviously we're not the official book, but we have you with 5 hits. 2 hits for Lucy Richardson, 2 hits for Emery Gardner. Lucy, I don't know. Again, we don't see every game, and I don't know if Lucy has hit in the leadoff spot any other times this year, but she was in the leadoff spot today. First time we've seen her there. She seemed to like it there with 2 for 3 day.
Yeah, I just said something to Coach Katie. I said, why don't we switch him up a little bit? Maybe just a different mentality where you're batting. She'd been batting 2, she'd been batting 5 or 6 different places, and just hadn't, I don't know, just mentally, I don't know if she wasn't in it, but when she says she's batting leadoff, she's like, oh, I can't wait. And it was just like a switch turned on, and she has some really good at-bats. And Emery has been hot for the last 5 or 6 games. She's really seeing the ball well. And whether it's a ground ball or a line drive, I mean, it's coming off her bat hot. So she's really working hard in the cages, and always asking what can I do to improve. And the results are really positive right now for her.
And you guys are off for a couple of days now, Corey. Hopefully, the weather has been terrible for you guys this year. I know we've had 2 games that we were supposed to broadcast that have been canceled. I'm sure you've had other games that have been canceled due to the weather as well. You just hadn't been able to play a lot of softball since spring break. I think this was your 4th game since March 27th, looking at the schedule. You get a couple of days off here. You hopefully will get to play at home against Adair County. If so, we'll be back here for the broadcast of that one on Friday as well. This schedule is just gonna keep coming at you. You guys got to do what you can to continue to get better, don't you?
That's right. And we've already said we're going to get the tarp on tomorrow. We're going to practice. Hopefully, get the tarp on tomorrow and get that game in and just keep working and improving. So we like where we are. I know Memphis she has been a workhorse, and she's pitched probably 99% of the pitches for us this year. She's getting tired, and so we're trying to give her some days off. And you might see another pitcher get a little chance on Friday and give her a break. But we'll see where she is tomorrow and go from there. But the girls are excited. They can't wait to the next game. And we keep saying and preaching, the results are going to come if you keep putting in the work. So we just got to get a little momentum going. I think if we get a couple of big innings here and there and get the momentum going, we're going to see some more positive results.
Corey, appreciate you coming up, and hopefully we'll see you on Friday. Okay?
All right. Well, thank you, Joe.
That's Lady Scottie assistant coach Corey Haynes. Their ball club falls 14-2 here to the Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots in 15th District play. And as we continue here on the Don Franklin Auto Postgame Show, we needed to give you our SCRTC Player of the Game. And for that, we are going to go with Emery Gardner. Emery Gardner going 2 for 3 on the day, and she scored 1 of Glasgow's 2 runs. So Emery Gardner will be our SCRTC Player of the Game. Congratulations to Emery for that. And as you heard Coach Haynes say, Emery's been hitting the ball well as of late, and you hope that continues. So that'll just about wrap things up for us. Murph, anything you want to add here on this one?
Like I said, even though the score wasn't the way we'd like it, I've seen improvement since the last time we broadcast the game. The defense was solid, and like you said, you just got to give Allen County credit. They just hit the ball well today. When you're hitting the ball in the gaps and over the fence, you can't defend that real well. But you still, in the last inning, we were still fighting and clawing, so that was good to see as well. So just going to be patient, and the girls are going to start coming around.
Coach Murphy cannot join us for the broadcast on Friday, so we'll see if we can get somebody to come up here that wants to come back and come up and help us on Friday. Coach Murphy will be back with us next week. Our next softball game, as we said, will be on Friday as Glasgow hosts Adair County. We actually do not have, at least currently now, we may see if we can get another game added, but right now, after that game, we don't have another softball game scheduled until April the 30th when Glasgow hosts Cumberland County. But again, hopefully Glasgow will be able to play on Friday. It's a softball game against Adair County. Game time is scheduled for 5:30, so our broadcast on the air around 5:20 on Friday evening. Our next baseball broadcast will be next Tuesday when Glasgow hosts Warren East over there at Richardson Stadium. So I want to say thank you to John Clark back at the studio for his production on the board back there at WCLU Studios. Also, thank you to Matthew Clark, our video producer here, for our YouTube live stream. And also, obviously, want to thank my partner, Stephen Murphy, for his help today as well. Once again, your final score Allen County-Scottsville 14, Glasgow 2. Lady Scotties fall to 1-10 and 0-4 in the district, while ACS improves to 10-5 overall, 2-0 in district play. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.
This has been Lady Scotties Softball on WCLU. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Glasgow High School Sports is on. Your home for local WCLU.